Imagine a universe where humanity is not alone, where interstellar civilizations govern the stars, and Earth is but a fledgling member of a vast galactic council. Now, picture this: a single act of violence against a human child sparks a chain of events so catastrophic that it threatens the very fabric of galactic peace. What happens when Earth, long perceived as a peaceful and technologically inferior planet, reveals a secret it has guarded for millennia? Today, we dive into the gripping tale of how the Galactic Council's fatal mistake led Earth to unleash its ancient fleet, a force so powerful it reshaped the balance of power in the galaxy. This story is not just about revenge, it's about survival, legacy, and the hidden truths of humanity's place among the stars. The story begins in the year 2247, a time when humanity had finally achieved interstellar travel and joined the Galactic Council, a governing body of advanced civilizations. The Council, composed of species like the Zorathians, the Kryll, and the Lumina, viewed humanity as a young and relatively primitive race. Earth's representatives were often dismissed in council meetings, their voices barely heard over the din of more established powers. But what the council didn't know was that Earth had a secret buried deep in its history, one that even most humans were unaware of. The incident that changed everything occurred on the colony world of Epsilon 9, a human settlement on the edge of council space. A Zorathian patrol, known for their arrogance and disregard for lesser species, encountered a group of human colonists. Among them was a child, a 10-year-old girl named Lena. The Zorathians, claiming the colonists had trespassed on restricted territory, opened fire without warning. Lena was killed instantly, and the news of her death sent shockwaves across Earth. The Galactic Council, instead of condemning the Zorathians, issued a statement calling the incident regrettable but justified. This was the spark that ignited humanity's fury. But why did Earth react so strongly? Why did the death of one child lead to such a dramatic response? The answer lies in humanity's ancient past. Long before the Galactic Council existed, Earth was home to a civilization far more advanced than anything the galaxy had seen. This civilization, known as the Precursors, had mastered technologies that defied the laws of physics as understood by modern science. They had built a fleet of starships, each one a marvel of engineering, capable of harnessing the power of entire stars. But as quickly as they rose, the Precursors vanished, leaving behind only fragments of their technology and knowledge. These fragments were hidden away, guarded by a select few who knew the truth. Earth was not just a planet, it was a vault, a repository of ancient power. When the Galactic Council dismissed Lena's death, Earth's leaders made a decision. They would no longer remain silent. They would no longer hide their true potential. Deep beneath the surface of Earth, in a facility known only to a handful of individuals, the ancient fleet was awakened. These ships, dormant for thousands of years, were unlike anything the galaxy had ever seen. Their hulls were made of a material that could absorb and redirect energy, their weapons capable of tearing holes in the fabric of space itself. And at the heart of each ship was an AI, a remnant of the Precursors' intelligence, waiting for the day it would be called upon to serve humanity once more. As the fleet emerged from its long slumber, the Galactic Council watched in disbelief. How could a species they had considered weak and insignificant possess such power? The answer, of course, was that humanity had never been weak. They had simply been waiting, biding their time, preserving their ancient legacy for a moment when it would be needed most. And now, that moment had arrived. The first act of Earth's ancient fleet was not one of aggression but of demonstration. A single ship, the Eclipse, entered Zorathian space and disabled their entire defense grid without firing a single shot. The message was clear: humanity would not be ignored, and it would not be underestimated. The Galactic Council, realizing the gravity of their mistake, called for an emergency session. But it was too late. Earth had made its decision, and the galaxy would never be the same. The awakening of Earth's ancient fleet sent ripples across the galaxy, shaking the foundations of the Galactic Council's authority. For centuries, the Council had operated under the assumption that they were the pinnacle of civilization, the arbiters of order and justice in the cosmos. But now, faced with a force they could neither comprehend nor control, their confidence began to crumble. The Zorathians, once arrogant and unyielding, were the first to feel the weight of Earth's wrath. Their military, considered one of the most formidable in the galaxy, was rendered powerless in the face of the Eclipse's advanced technology. The ship's ability to neutralize their defenses without violence was a stark reminder that humanity was no longer a species to be trifled with. The Galactic Council, desperate to regain control, convened an emergency session. Representatives from every member species gathered, their debates filled with tension and fear. The Lumina, a species known for their wisdom and diplomacy, proposed a peaceful resolution. They argued that humanity's actions, while extreme, were a response to a grave injustice. The KRYLL, on the other hand, advocated for a show of force, believing that the Council's authority could only be maintained through strength. The Zorathians, humiliated and furious, demanded retribution. But amidst the chaos, one question loomed large: how had humanity acquired such power? Earth's leaders, now in possession of the ancient fleet, knew they had to tread carefully. They had no desire for conquest or domination, but they also could not allow the Council to continue its oppressive practices. The fleet's AI, a remnant of the Precursor's intelligence, provided guidance. It revealed that the Precursors had foreseen a time when humanity would face existential threats, not just from within but from beyond the stars. The fleet was not just a weapon, it was a safeguard, a means of ensuring humanity's survival in a hostile universe. With this knowledge, Earth's leaders crafted a strategy that balanced strength with restraint. The first step was to establish a dialogue with the Galactic Council. Earth's representatives, now speaking from a position of power, demanded accountability for Lena's death. They called for the Zorathians to be held responsible and for the Council to reform its policies, ensuring that no species would ever be treated as inferior again. The Council, realizing they had no choice but to negotiate, agreed to these terms. But the negotiations were far from smooth. The Zorathians, unwilling to accept their diminished status, attempted to sabotage the talks. They launched a covert operation to infiltrate Earth's facilities, hoping to steal the secrets of the ancient fleet. Their plan failed, but it served as a reminder that not all members of the Council could be trusted. As the negotiations progressed, Earth began to reveal more about its ancient legacy. The Precursors, it turned out, had not only built the fleet but had also left behind a network of hidden outposts scattered across the galaxy. These outposts contained advanced technologies, including terraforming devices, energy sources, and even methods of faster-than-light travel that surpassed anything the Council had ever seen. Earth's leaders decided to share some of this knowledge, not as a gesture of goodwill but as a demonstration of their capabilities. They knew that by revealing just enough, they could solidify their position without exposing the full extent of their power. The revelation of the Precursor's legacy sparked a wave of curiosity and fear across the galaxy. Scientists from every species clamored to study the new technologies, while politicians debated the implications. Some saw it as an opportunity for progress, a chance to elevate the entire galaxy to new heights. Others viewed it as a threat, fearing that humanity's newfound power would upset the delicate balance of interstellar politics. The Lumina, ever the mediators, proposed a new alliance, one that would include Earth as an equal partner. The KRYLL, though initially resistant, eventually agreed, recognizing that cooperation was the only way to maintain stability. But not everyone was willing to accept this new order. The Zorathians, still reeling from their defeat, began to rally other disgruntled species. They spread rumors and propaganda, painting humanity as a dangerous and unpredictable force. They argued that Earth's ancient fleet was a ticking time bomb, a relic of a bygone era that could bring about the galaxy's destruction. Their efforts sowed discord, creating factions within the Council and threatening to undo the fragile peace that had been achieved. Earth, aware of the growing tensions, knew that they had to act decisively. The fleet, though powerful, was not invincible. Its AI warned that prolonged conflict could deplete its resources, leaving humanity vulnerable once more. The leaders of Earth faced a difficult choice: should they use the fleet to crush their enemies and establish dominance, or should they seek a more diplomatic solution, one that would require patience and compromise? The answer would shape the future of the galaxy, and the stakes could not be higher. As tensions within the Galactic Council reached a boiling point, Earth's leaders faced a critical decision. The ancient fleet, while a symbol of humanity's newfound strength, was not a tool to be wielded lightly. Its power was immense, but so were the risks. The AI governing the fleet had warned that prolonged use could lead to unforeseen consequences, potentially destabilizing the very fabric of space-time. Earth's leaders knew they had to act with precision and purpose, balancing their desire for justice with the need to preserve the galaxy's fragile peace. The turning point came during a high-stakes summit on the neutral world of Astra Prime. Representatives from every major species, including the Zorathians, KRYLL, Lumina, and humanity, gathered to negotiate a lasting resolution. The atmosphere was tense, with each faction bringing its own agenda to the table. The Zorathians, still bitter and defiant, sought to undermine Earth's credibility, while the KRYLL pushed for a militarized alliance to counter what they saw as humanity's growing threat. The Lumina, true to their nature, advocated for unity and cooperation, urging all parties to set aside their differences for the greater good. Earth's delegation, led by Ambassador Elena Voss, took a bold approach. Instead of relying solely on the threat of the ancient fleet, they presented a vision of a new galactic order, one built on equality, transparency, and shared prosperity. They unveiled a proposal to establish a galactic federation, a democratic body where every species, regardless of their technological or military prowess, would have an equal voice. To demonstrate their commitment, Earth offered to share select precursor technologies, including advanced medical devices and sustainable energy systems, with all member species. This gesture was not just an olive branch, it was a calculated move to win over the galaxy's moderates and isolate the hardliners. The proposal was met with mixed reactions. The Lumina embraced it enthusiastically, seeing it as a path to lasting peace. The KRYLL, though skeptical, acknowledged the potential benefits of such an alliance. But the Zorathians, unwilling to relinquish their privileged status, launched a desperate counter-offensive. They accused Earth of harboring ulterior motives, claiming that the precursor technologies were a Trojan horse designed to enslave the galaxy. Their rhetoric found some support among the more paranoid factions, but it was not enough to derail the negotiations. As the summit progressed, Earth's ancient fleet played a subtle yet crucial role. The Eclipse, positioned in orbit above Astra Prime, served as a constant reminder of humanity's capabilities. Its presence was not overtly threatening, but it underscored the fact that Earth was no longer a passive participant in galactic affairs. The fleet's AI, communicating directly with Ambassador Voss, provided real-time analysis of the negotiations, helping her navigate the complex web of alliances and rivalries. This combination of diplomacy and strategic deterrence proved to be a winning formula. The climax of the summit came when the Zorathians, in a last-ditch effort to sabotage the talks, revealed a shocking secret: they had discovered the location of a precursor outpost hidden within their territory. They claimed that the outpost contained a weapon of unimaginable power, one that could rival Earth's ancient fleet. This revelation sent shockwaves through the assembly, threatening to undo all the progress that had been made. But Earth's leaders, guided by the fleet's AI, responded with calm resolve. They revealed that they had already known about the outpost and had chosen not to exploit it, believing that such power should remain dormant unless absolutely necessary. This act of restraint earned humanity the respect and trust of many council members, further isolating the Zorathians. In the end, the summit concluded with the signing of the Astra Accords, a landmark treaty that established the Galactic Federation. Earth's vision of a more equitable and cooperative galaxy had prevailed, but the road ahead was far from smooth. The Zorathians, though defeated, refused to join the Federation, retreating into isolation and vowing to one day reclaim their lost glory. The KRYLL, while supportive of the new order, remained wary of humanity's intentions. And the Lumina, ever the optimists, worked tirelessly to bridge the divides that still lingered. As for Earth, the awakening of the ancient fleet marked the beginning of a new era. Humanity had proven that it was not just a survivor but a leader, capable of wielding immense power with wisdom and restraint. The Precursor's legacy, once a hidden relic of the past, had become the foundation of a brighter future. But the story does not end here. The galaxy is vast, and its mysteries are far from fully understood. What other secrets lie buried among the stars? And how will humanity's role in the cosmos continue to evolve? As we reflect on this extraordinary tale, let us consider the lessons it offers. The importance of humility in the face of power, the value of diplomacy over conflict, and the enduring strength of unity in the face of adversity. The story of Earth's ancient fleet is not just a tale of revenge or dominance, it is a testament to the resilience and potential of humanity. And as we look to the stars, we are reminded that our greatest achievements lie not in the weapons we wield but in the ideals we uphold. What do you think? Could humanity rise to such a challenge in real life? And what other secrets might our universe hold? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the mysteries of the cosmos. Until next time, keep exploring.